Welcome back, one and all, to the Brexit Estate, hard by the darkest dungeon, where I'm afraid this episode might turn up a little bit later than usual. That's because there's going to be people around here doing things with musical instruments, and we can't really have my computer, whirring away in the background. Wouldn't be fair on them, so the upload may be delayed. But I hope it will be worth the wait. And you know what, I'm going to do what I can to make sure it is very enjoyable. We have enough money to make a lot of use of the town facilities. Before we do, this week we have free supplies. That's not what I need. Here we are. A bumper crop. No need to pay for provisions. And I did say that we would be taking Sister Wendy and Stanford out with us. Where is he? Where is he hiding? There we go. There's magnificent Stanford, looking very heroic there. Now, what other high-level heroes can we take out? Well, immediately I see that our musketeer is in need of medicinal treatment. She is suffering from the ague, as in Sir Andrew Ague-Cheek from 12th Night. I know he's mostly a comic relief character, but there you go. Sir Galliard is now 5th level as well. So if we take Sir Galliard... Oh, and Vernon! Will we have difficulty hitting the back lines? We'd want to rearrange these. Vernon can't really hit back lines much. And we got good old Thundervestal there. So who else? Who else could fill a good back row role? And actually, since we are completely free on supplies, we might as well go for the Viscount, right? Because there's no intent of trying to finish the quest. We're just going in, clearing as much of the dungeon as we can, getting out again. We got money to burn. I think that's a good idea. Yeah, so we don't want Vernon. Rewards include a lot of teeth and spices. I think this is going to be a bit like the Hag here, where there is a big focus on food in the showdown. Let's take Rel, actually. Yeah. And then let's check trinkets, because it's going to be a very dangerous place. Is that the best we can do for her? I'm not really making very good use of her debuff skills, am I? I'm not actually... Oh no, I'm using one. And it reduces accuracy. I suppose it might be worth trying, but... let's see. These are a good solid combo. I know some people don't like this for the massive health drop, but she's managing okay. Now, Stanford. Dodge and speed. He's mostly going on melee skills at the moment. Actually, if we go full on melee, because we can make them bleed. So if we go pistol shot, oh god, it's Dismas' skill set, isn't it? Pistol shot, point blank shot, no, pistol shot, grip shot, tracking shot, open vein. You know what? Let's actually do that. As it's a slightly different party lineup anyway, in which case we have 2 shots, so it's worth going for the gunpowder. Lower stun resist. I'm trying to think. There aren't that many stuns in the Crimson Court. I think the mosquitoes can stun. Less stress, extra health. Okay, so that's a kind of defensive one. You know what? Okay, 15% damage, 25% less stress. Let's go with this because it's high level. Okay, I'm going to stick with these trinkets, get on in there, see the introduction, see what it puts in my mind. Also, because we don't have to pay for any... And this is a high level run, it's for Crimson Courtyard, it's going to be hell! So let's get extra preparations. Stanford, you've earned a really nice coat. You know what, Ren? Planning on sending out soon. You'll notice this is significantly more expensive than a usual level 5 upgrade. They used to cost this much, and then they tweaked it at some point. The developers tweaked it. Look at that magnificent sword there, with a nice warm orangey reddy glow behind it, and all that intricate binding on the hilt. It looks a little excessive, but it does actually help with grip, because you can grip it better, you feel if it's slipping in your hand, things like that, you know. Friction, marvellous thing. Let's see, who else? So Galliard, we can't have you dying on us. And Vernon. Let's hold off for a moment and look at skills. Stanford, you really need to... Yep, okay, yep. That. I mean, look, we can't be sending you in there with level 3 skills equipped. Not on a Crimson Court mission, you'd just die. Sir Galliard, you are magnificent as always, apart from the vampiric curse, obviously. We'll need to do something about these at some point in the near future. Oh, Malcolm? Blimey heck, his skills are all maxed as well. Hers are not. Okay. Let's improve blind fire. Nenya does not have the Crimson Curse, so any heroes going in here this week cannot have it. Okay, so Kelly. We could fix that. Senate. Oh. We got a lot of money this week. We could actually fix a locked one. Saren. Curious is bad. Curious is straight up bad. We're fixing that this week. Okay, Tilly. Really? Okay, that flawed release could be a serious problem further down the line. Lilla has the Crimson Curse. Roslyn, she doesn't really have any ranged skills, does she? I mean, literally, you know, no ranged skills at all. I can leave that locked forever. These, on the other hand, yeah, Fear of Beasts could be quite bad. Lavinia. Oh. Yeah, those could be bad. Especially as you have those really good trinkets. Okay. Lavinia it is. We are removing Thanatophobia. It's to do with Thanatos, the Greek god of dreams and sleep and death. Actually, was Thanatos dreams and sleep as well, or not? I can't remember. Right. Hoping for an experienced Vestal in the stagecoach at some point in the near future. But for now, it's time to embark upon our quest. Unless we want to put anyone in stress relief facilities. I think it's time for Amira to go sample the good foods and fine wines of the tavern. She can give it a gourmet Yelp review or something, and then everyone will ignore it because she's a Yelp reviewer. Look, she's into all kinds of kinks and curios and curiosities, and hey, you know what? You could probably do an upgrade sometime soon. She could do with some regular party members, actually. Let's go. One of our 9 invitations. Right. We have unlimited free everything this week, so let's just go. Whoa. Oh god, how many will this make? 6? 12. Okay, this is insane. Let's do it.
The feasting and revelry would last for weeks at a time. Great stone tables were set with such an abundance of rare delicacies that we would stuff ourselves until the exotic became mundane. When the lavish spread began to spoil, a ravenous gourmand gleefully proposed that we sample from the fetid pile of composting refuse. The notion was dismissed as decidedly unhealthy. But days later, he was found cackling madly atop a heap of rancid comestibles, licking his fingers in delight.
Oh! Who was that French gourmet who murdered people by making them eat themselves to death? He'd take them out to dinner and lunch and to every meal he could, to all the fine restaurants, and they would put on weight and they'd just eat and eat and eat until their body gave out. And he was finally defeated by a French detective who beat him at his own game. And they had like an eat off to the death over the course of a few months. It was, I wish I could remember, but yeah. So see what I was saying about the theme of food? I should look that up. I should look that up between this episode and the next. Yeah. Because it was remarkable, because everyone knew he was doing it, but he was doing nothing illegal. He was just giving people food and drink. It's like, yeah, fine. Oh dear. Okay. It was very much an open secret. Gourmand, that's a word people have started using in English in recent years. I'm sure it's older. It's obviously like, whatever happened to gourmet? You know. You're a gourmet, no, you're a gourmand. So fine, you want to sound more foreign, okay. Anyway, let's see what awaits us in this sickening chamber, this feasting hall of death. I mean, the Viscount has set the table. Fair enough.
The corpulent braggart could never eat his fill. Let him dine on sharpened steel tonight.
Sharpened steel indeed, if we can find him. However, I sense we may not be so fortunate, and that is not the kind we burn for stress removal. Lady, use one of those, please. Otherwise you get Sir Galliard all excited about the blood dripping out of you. Okay. Curse. Craving. Craving's not so bad. We can probably sate that as soon as we get into an encounter. Speaking of encounters, I was going to light a torch, damn it. Oh, and there we get to see him in defense mode. Cheers for miss. We're gonna mark us a target. Yeah. Thundervesto! And now, that's actually a lot of stress. We got 2 stress-causing foes in the fight. Right, you bleed, please. Or not, as the case may be. Don't catch the Crimson Curse! Thank you! Right, well that's most unfortunate. Oh, that's party, yeah, I was thinking. Right. You as well. Knew I should have gone for that one. Alright. Yeah! Look at him slicing with his knife there. So, for those of you who may have missed the last episode, or not watched it, this wonderful new Highwayman skin is by the talented Acero Steel, who finished off the last few bits of artwork for the Twilight Knight and did the artwork for the Librarian. He doesn't use Steam, but he allows, you know, 1 or 2 people to upload his stuff there, and you can always find his stuff on the Darkest Dungeon Nexus modding site, and I'll drop a link to the mod down in the description below because it's a nice skin. It actually comes with 2 variants. There's this one and the one where he wears the evil sort of devil mask and metal spiky gloves and stuff, which it gets a bit weird then. Nice for the stress removal, I like it. Here comes all that horror. Right. Oh! Oh, that's not enough. Okay.
Quickly the tide turns.
Bloody hell. That's a lot of stress. And more horror. Of course, more horror.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
I'm doing this hoping for stress heals. Nice. You know, actually, so something I've considered quite a lot is a healing skill with a very low amount of healing, but a very high critical rate, so that there would be a high chance of stress removal, but it wouldn't be guaranteed stress removal. And that failed. Gotcha! Oh, that's not enough. That is... Oh! Not sure he should put his knife behind his back when he's defending himself, and I forgot to remove all that horror.
War can be healed, but never hidden.
Right. You know what? There's a little stress removal there. Not much, but it helps. Oh, you horrible creature. Bleeding? We can take the bleeding. We brought bandages. Right. Should have probably done that earlier. And he looks a little bit like he was invoking the spirit of Dismas there. Well, Dismas is still alive, so that's just weird. He's safely...
Fear consumes the mind.
Not only is Dismas alive, he's safely back in the hamlet, awaiting the opportunity to partake in the final quest.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Bleed! And that's a lot of stress.
Momentary abatement.
Momentary indeed. Could we have a group heal, please? Apparently not. Yeah, this thing's passed quite a few bleed resistance rolls. You know, lots of stress, kind of important. Then we'll try and drop you in about 2 turns flat. 1 if we get really lucky. Yeah, that's not really lucky.
Certainty. The birthplace of dread.
Uh-oh. Lady, just whatever you do, do this. Don't freak out. Strike the unclean creature! Send it back to the hells from whence it came! And it dodges. Worse luck. Nice. Not enough bleed. Thundervestal!
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
It worked! I'm impressed. Well, that's a lot of stress these chaps have in the front there. Lots of stress. Let's light that torch I was going to light earlier. Oh, the horrors. Dodge 39? What fun. What bliss. What absolute... It's okay, because I can shoot her and hit him. Don't you dare rearrange them. Ow. He's hopeless. That's where he puts on the mask.
No hope in this hell.
So I think I think the intent is to, when it's not possible to actually do it automatically, but the intent is that, like, when he becomes afflicted, you switch over to the skin where he's wearing the mask with the horns on it and stuff. And he's like, no, all is lost. And he's got the little crucifix there, his coat's just wiggling in that way we all know. Yeah, get him. Get the Esquire. Just deal with him as expediently as possible, because otherwise that will happen. Bloody hell. And here we go. Powerful. This could actually get quite interesting. I thought we were going to have to fall back there. So does he just, like, power up everyone there? Critical and damage. Oh my god. Just for damage. Okay. Alright. Make a target of yourself. Be shielded by your faith. Uh-oh. Lady, I need you to make use of one of these, and one of those, and do this now. Nice! You know what, that's a lot of damage right there. Let's remove some of that. Yeah, you do that, mate. That's absolutely fine. This, again, is also kind of fine. Now, Stamford. Just... oh! He's trying to kill himself so he can be with his lost love? That is tragic. But he's also going to shoot this little git in the back and take him out of action.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Now, a kill like that deserves a reward. And didn't I remove his horror? Oh, leave it out, lady! You turned into a monster! Uh-oh. Oh! Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, he's bleeding! Yeah, you heard the priestess, do not fall. Under any circumstances, just please don't... Oh, he's not bleeding, it's okay. I thought he was bleeding. I thought he was bleeding. Right, and he's not. Have it! There is yet more blood in me. Who would have thought the old man had so much blood in him, eh? Ha ha ha! Well, if I cannot heal him and help him, I will strike this adversary with 77% chance of hitting and miss! Unfortunately. Uh-oh. She just chucked up her digestive juices all over him. That's just foul, man. Right. Shot on. Oh, 1 point. Oh no! And he misses. Ha ha! Heal him, please, lady. I want like a Lady of the Lake sort of medieval courtier kind of outfit for her. That'd be a great reskin to see. Also, we have anti-venom, and we're not afraid to use it. Also, we got a knife.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There we go. Lovely. Now that's a lot of stress. We should really start doing something about that. Let's start with a spirited cry from the Falcon. Lovely. Keep him alive. Oh, lovely. If this were a boss showdown, he'd be saying, I reject your pact! Oh, this is going well. I am pleased. What a fun run. And I don't mean like a fun run, as in a charity event for some kind of sporting thing. That is not what I... You know what? It's still stressed. You know, I was going to retreat as soon as I needed to, but now, with a virtue, it's almost worth continuing. Almost, I say. Easy. Easy. Don't lose your turn. There we go. Beautiful. I think she's coming to the horrific realization that her vampiric thunder and lightning spell that heals her up as she deals damage and the life force flows into her might be doing something similar to what all these vampiric monsters are doing.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
In fact, is it not the most ironic that the most devout and religious of the heroes is the closest to the horrific monsters she faces in this den of evil? It's almost as if they have some kind of sick and perverted, wicked religious power of their own. Alright, I'm going to start going this way and see how far I get before I need to fall back. I'm also going to light a torch. Here's an interesting fact. Because all of these were... You know what, I'm going to use holy water on... No, I know a spade will do something. Holy water... Oh! Stanford, it must be done. Okay, that gave you stress. It didn't remove it. Oh, of course, because it's this way for gaining stress, and then it's the crescent moon version that way for removing it. I know that if you give blood to those flowers, you actually get ambushed and attacked. Right, let's do it here. Yeah, see, that's the removal one. And most importantly, we now have room for more treasure. Do paths lead on from here? Yes, they do, but only in one direction. I'm sensing only that may be the dead end, or there may be one more after it. This is like a short opening wing near the entrance. We do not have the railings of hope.
Mechanical hazards possessed by evil intent.
Yep, it's a start. Oh, she's already got the Crimson Curse, so that's alright. Oh, well, if you're going to be like that. And if you could bleed, that'd be magnificent, and you can. We already have one marked hero.
The wounds of war can be healed.
And one way... Bloody hell. One way to prevent a marked hero from being punished too much for being marked is to mark another one. Face me, spawn of evil, says Galliard, and then he gets stunned. That was disappointing. However, nice shot. Though he is stunned, swiftly doth he recover. Right. Yeah, just do it.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
This thing's just hitting really hard regardless of whether they're marked or not. Okay, so it's not necessarily a mark monster. Okay. We can work on this. We can work on this.
Powerful blow.
Nice. Marked him up nice and gentle. Just insane amounts of healing. Well, again, he hit that pretty hard. That's good. Shot! And the only thing he hit was the corpse. Worse luck. Okay, that's a group heal. Right there. Alright. Punish that mark. Yeah, too damn right. Oh. And there's a bleed coming out of it as well. And we have no more bandages. This is gonna hurt! Because he hasn't gone yet. Oh, lady, just take this right now. Then, about that group heal. That's 18 damage right there. 15 is so much nicer. Right. Oh. And there we are. Oh!
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
All of these provisions were provided for free by the townsfolk, out of generosity and gratitude for the good these heroes do for the hamlet. And also it means we get to bring this back with us. Journal of Diana, Falconer, 2 of 7. We've embarked on our mission and I've already got a bad feeling. Not 1 hour from leaving and the new blood is already complaining. Too much walking, she says. Too much dirt, she says. Worse is, she comes to the expedition dressed in a fancy robe and wielding a broken mirror. What's her reasoning for such strange equipment? She says it's comfortable. I'll never understand these city folk. Obviously they're referring to the Lamia, which wasn't necessarily... I mean, she was released after the Falconer, so there was some degree of premeditation there. And you could really do a munching down on some of that. As could you. You really need some looking after. And then we'll try in here. Hoping for a dead end. Hoping for no fight. No fight is good, but it also means probably no dead end. So, is it going to be like all going up this way? No, I think it's going to be mainly going this way still. Aha. Ooh, we really don't know much about these. We can get treasure with a torch. This is an opportunity to try out new things, many of which will not work. There we go, now we'll use a torch. It's not as if a key was going to do anything particularly useful. Speaking of which, this week was a freebie, and we got quite a bit of money in town. There's no way we're going to complete this quest anyway. It might be a good time to retreat, especially as keeping the episode length short-ish will help with the upload time. On the other hand, we haven't really done very much yet, have we? It doesn't feel right. And we could do with these in town, especially the deeds. We haven't come across much poison yet. We're probably not going to need a single key in here. Actually, if we found an experienced Vestal in a prisoner room, in a secret prison room, that would actually help a lot. And you know what? It is the Crimson Court. There's not much use for torches. I'm only throwing so many supplies away because it was a free week. We got free supplies. Oh, wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you tell me what she wore? It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. What an annoying song that was. And it went on and on for weeks in the charts. And now we have some enemies. Delightful. You need to be a high priority target, which means you'll probably get guarded. Or not. Nice. I mean, the stress wasn't nice. Ooh! Crimson Curse attempt? Oh, are you trying to die or what? Right. He doesn't have riposte up yet. We'll hit him while we can. Right. You do not have the Crimson Curse, so just shoot normally. We're going to start using this blood. Oh! Bugging me backwards with a double choir boy.
Injury and despondence set the stage.
Death by initiative could happen.
Or cowardice.
Yeah, see, I think we're leaving. Oh! Alright. 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 Yow!
As life ebbs, terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Retreat from combat won't retreat from a dungeon, which means she'll suffer another... God, this is risky.
No chance for egress. Will this be a massacre?
Okay, really risky. I'll take that back. Right. Group heal.
Death is patient. It will wait.
Ugh. Oh, give off! They're trying for a kill now.
Precipice of oblivion.
Oof. She yet lives. Oh god, here comes... Double dodge! Oh no, not a guard. Oh, a big guard. I don't care. We're leaving.
This skirmish may be lost, but the battle may yet be won.
Focused. Man, if only we had more supplies and... Oh wait, we have more supplies. Alright. Alright, we're leaving. We shall return to the hamlet, safe in the knowledge that we got some treasure out of this run. I don't think we'll get partial refunds for the freebie supplies, but craving... You know what, before we do leave then... There we go.
Do not ruminate on this fleeting failure. The campaign is long, and victory will come.
That will hopefully reset the timer on his Crimson Curse condition, so that it'll be longer before he needs to drink of the blood once more. Let's return to the hamlet and see what goodies and news await us. Hopefully no bad town events. We have new quirks. Light sensitive replaced Corvid's curiosity. Okay. Corvid obviously being Corvus Corvus for Crow. Corvus Corax is for Raven, despite the fact that the Raven should technically be the superior, one of the king of the Crow family. Right, and Sister Wendy, Kleptomaniac replaced... Oh god, that's getting treated right now.
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Please tell me we have a semi-decent healer in the stagecoach. We've got a witch. We haven't used a witch in a while. And a low-level librarian. That could form a... Oh god, they'd be going with 3s and 4s and Sir Wrexham. Who else would go with him, though? Well, let's definitely take the witch. I want to call her something like Silifar. Phallus. Oh god, no, that's terribly close to Phallus, isn't it? You know what, though? Alice. Not dissimilar to Alice. We haven't used the witch in a while. And she does have a healing skill. That stress plus 2 should probably be increased, though. I'm trying to remember. Does it go up or down as the... I can't remember how it scales as the skill gains levels. The stress gain might reduce, or it should probably go up, to be honest. Of course, for a witch we want Blood Curse and Basilisk Curse, neither of which can quite do what they used to, unfortunately. Flesh Curse is always good. You know what, Crimson Courtyard, Dark Whale, definitely. Yeah. And that is not a debuff, so curios. What do we have that is good for bleed skills? Oh, you know what? So Galliard, after that last performance, I think you may have earned yourself one of these heroes rings. I mean, he doesn't have the protection anymore, but hey. And Callus here needs some kind of... The torchlight is always considered to be at the top in the Crimson Courtyard. So we don't want things to do with low torchlight. And all the Shrieker trinkets are still low torchlight. Interesting, but these are down here instead of like up there. But no, okay. Oh, we have the rat carcass. I'd forgotten all about that. Right. Yeah. Minus 10% death blow resistance is really bad. Actually, on a flagellant, that could kind of work because his death blow resistance is 10% higher than usual. There we go. And we want the debuffs. There we go. So she will probably be our healer next week on a mid-level quest. We should only take this girl if she has really good quirks. Yeah, look, I don't want to know what she wants to do in private, but it's probably not very, it's not something people would approve of. She's like, please excuse me, I'd like you to lie down, get completely naked, and then I'm going to write antique documents all over your body. I'm going to copy them out very slowly, and then, yeah, it's going to be weird stuff, right? Egomania, worship. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not sure about this lass. I mean, unerring is kind of good if we're going for a... And we go for Forbidden Nova Enemy, Forbidden Chant, go over like a Mark party with... Do we have a bounty hunter? I mean, we had one, but do we still... We have Ludovic. Yeah, so we could set up some kind of party with him, Arella, and some kind of frontliner. But we have other librarians already who could fulfill that that Mark party role. Speaking of which, little Nem, train those skills up, girl. You've been neglecting your studies. Right, Stanford. Oh dear goodness. Okay, we have less money this week. I really wanna, I'm not going to. Oh! Enlightened, oh okay. Enlightened and Faithless totally work together. He's just gonna pop in here. You know. Anyone else from that run who needs a lot of stress removal? Yes, absolutely. She's a gambler. With those trinkets, that's really bad. I'm going to actually blow a load of money treating that. Kelly. Can't afford to treat another locked quirk this week. And if we're going on a medium quest, let's put Sanet, our only remaining Plague Doctor, in here and remove her sickly condition. because you don't want to see an unhealthy doctor who's like sniffling and like breaking out in hives and got great big 10-inch fangs going, "I've got the Crimson Curse! Have you come to donate some blood?" It doesn't exactly inspire confidence, does it? Well, okay, I think I'm going to leave this one here and get started on the upload. I hope you all enjoy it, this one, and I'll see you all in the next one. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio!